I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The prayer will be offered today by the wonderful delegate from Baltimore County.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
You're welcome.
Good morning, colleagues. Can we please assume our postures? Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for your mercy and for your blessings of a fresh day. Thanks for our lessons and our blessings and opportunities. And forgive us for not always being grateful and getting distracted by this world. Please cover everyone connected to this prayer. Guard our minds, our homes, our families, our health, our finances. Open a way where doors seem shut. Provide for those who are lacking. Give strength to the tired. Bring healing to those who are hurting. Go before us today, even as we prepare for the delivery of the State address later this afternoon. Allow us to be bold in the midst of challenges, both economically and our social conditions, and that it is pleasing in your sight. Keep us safe from harm as you direct our steps. We place in your hands what we cannot change, and we ask for the courage to change what we can. Help us not to get so distracted by this old world, dear Lord, that we forget just how blessed we really are. In your name we pray, amen.
Amen.
Quorum call.
Madam Speaker.
Giving our colleagues a few seconds to come from the back and the sides. Okay, we got it. People still coming. Okay. All right. If so, the clerk would take the call. There being 126 members present, the House is now in session. The clerk will read the journal from the previous day,
Annapolis, Maryland, February the 10th, 2026.
recognizing the Deputy Majority Leader. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. So much be considered the reading of the journal.
So order, petitions, memorial, and other papers. Consent calendar of introductory House Bill number 42. The clerk will read the first bill.
House Bill 1091, Delegate Kerr, Health.
Recognizing the Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
You're welcome.
So much be considered the reading of House Bills 1091 through 1139.
Hearing no objection, the bills are read the first time and referred to the appropriate committees. Consent calendar of introductory House Bill number 43. The clerk will read the first bill.
House Bill 1140, Delegate Forbes, Ways and Means.
Recognizing the Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
You're welcome.
So much be considered the reading of House Bills 1140 through 1189.
Hearing no objection, the bills are read the first time and referred to the appropriate committee. Consent calendar of introductory House Bill number 44. The clerk will read the first bill.
House Bill 1190, Delegate Heinball, Environment and Transportation.
Recognizing the Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
You're welcome.
So much be considered the reading of House Bills 1190 through 1225.
Hearing no objection, the bills are read the first time and referred to the appropriate committees. Consent calendar of introductory House Bill number 45. The clerk will read the first bill.
House Bill 1226, Delegate Bartlett, Judiciary and Ways and Means.
Recognizing the Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Last time.
You're welcome.
So much be considered the reading of House Bills 1226 through 1247.
Hearing no objection, the bills are read the first time and referred to the appropriate committees. The clerk will read the bond initiatives and the committee assignment.
Introductory House Bond Initiatives number 26, February 11th, 2026, referred to appropriations. Introductory House Bond Initiatives number 27, February 11th, 2026, referred to appropriations. Introductory House Bond Initiatives number 28, February 11th, 2026, referred to appropriations. Introductory House Bond Initiatives number 29, February 11th, 2026, referred to appropriations. Introductory House Bond Initiatives number 30, February 11th, 2026, referred to appropriations. Introductory House Bond Initiatives number 31, February 11th, 2026, referred to appropriations.
Message from the Senate. Senate bills introduced in the House. The clerk will read the bills and the committee assignments.
Senate Bill 255, Senator Sidnor, government elections and whatever.
All right. Letters of reassignment. The clerk will read the letter.
House Bill 752, reassigned to Judiciary. House Bill 910, reassigned to Appropriations and Ways and Means. House Bill 973, reassigned to Ways and Means. House Bill 1008, reassigned to Economic Matters. House Bill 1064, reassigned to Government, Labor and Elections.
I wondered who gave it that name. Hearing no objection, the letters are ordered journalized. This ends the regular session before joint session, and it ends the work at the desk. Committee announcements. Appropriations.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. The full committee will not meet, but listen for subcommittee announcements.
Thank you. Economic Matters.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Economic Matters will meet at 2:30 for bill hearings.
Environment and Transportation.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. The House Environment and Transportation Committee will meet 30 minutes after we get off the floor.
Government, Labor, and Elections.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. GLE will meet at 2 p.m. for bill hearings.
Health.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. The Health Committee will meet at 2 p.m. for bill hearings.
Judiciary.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. The House Judiciary Committee will meet at 2 p.m. for bill hearings.
Ways and Means.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. The Ways and Means Committee will meet at 2 p.m. today for bill hearings. Thank you.
You're welcome. Subcommittee announcements. Recognizing the young lady from Baltimore City.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
You're welcome.
The Education and Economic Development Subcommittee of Appropriations will be meeting for budget hearings at 2 p.m. in the Appropriations hearing room.
Recognizing the gentleman from Baltimore City.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. The Housing and Real Property Subcommittee will be meeting today at 4. Look for an email in your inbox. Thank you.
Recognizing the lady from Montgomery County.
Thank you, Madam
You're
Speaker.
welcome.
The Health and Social Services Subcommittee on Appropriations will be meeting at 2 p.m. today in the joint hearing room for 4 budget hearings. Thank you.
You're welcome. Recognizing the gentleman from Montgomery County.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. The Public Safety and Administration Subcommittee will be meeting today for budget hearings in room 150.
Any other subcommittee announcement? Recognizing the lady from Prince George's.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. The Local Government Subcommittee will meet via Zoom after GLE this afternoon.
Thank you. Recognizing the gentleman from Baltimore County.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. The Environment Subcommittee will be meeting virtually right after the end of hearings by the Environment and Transportation Committee. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other subcommittee announcements? Seeing none, let's go on to delegation announcements. Recognizing the delegate from Harford County.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
You're
Harford
welcome.
County will be meeting tomorrow at 9 o'clock via Zoom. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other delegation announcements? Seeing none, let's go on to caucus announcements. Seeing none, any person?
Madam
Oh, I
Speaker?
did miss someone? Yes.
How are you, Madam
Baltimore
Speaker?
County, I'm doing well, and you?
So this is not Baltimore County,
No.
but I am from Baltimore County.
All right.
Legislative Black Caucus will be have its priorities and media day tomorrow at 8:45 a.m. in the new House Media Room. Thank you, Madam
All
Speaker.
right. That is wonderful. I am now, and I want to thank Morgan, who was really amazing for putting that together for us. I hope you're feeling the love, Morgan. I'm recognizing the minority whip.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
My pleasure.
Just want to announce that today is Frederick Day in Annapolis, and at 4:30 p.m. at Aqua, we welcome all to come and enjoy, in my opinion, the best county in the state, but whatever. But you all are welcome. Thank you. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
recognizing the delegate from Howard County.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I am standing for Women's Caucus. Please get bills that you would like the Women's Caucus to review for support into Ariana by the end of the day tomorrow, Thursday, end of the day. Thank you.
Any other caucus announcements?
Madam Speaker.
Yes, recognizing the gentleman from Frederick County.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Executive committee members of the LGBTQ plus caucus, please note our governor's morning breakfast is tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. at Government House. We look forward to seeing you there.
Any other caucus announcements? I just want to personally thank the Jewish caucus for the delicious bagel. It was good. Any personal or guest announcements? Recognizing the gentleman from Baltimore County, and I saw you first.
I know, I'm so excited by that, Madam Speaker. I hide over here on the side. Since we're announcing evenings tonight, UMBC, which is in Baltimore County and in my district, more or less, is having an evening tonight in room 170. All are invited to attend.
Thank you. Any other personal or guest announcement? Recognizing the delegate from Baltimore City.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Today is Maryland's Legislative Education Day. Their staff and volunteers are here all day meeting with all of us to discuss their mediation services. They have 16 centers statewide. They provide free conflict resolution for all kinds of issues from families, neighborhoods, workplaces, and businesses. And they offer a terrific, reliable alternative also for court cases. And I can say that they have been terrific in my district and in Baltimore City. So please join me in welcoming them here today.
Recognizing the delegate from Prince George's County.
Thank you so much, Madam Speaker. Colleagues, today is one of my favorite days of the year, and so I thought it appropriate to announce that it is National Don't Cry Over Spilled Milk Day. I bring this up because it's a reminder that in life, perfection is not required, but persistence is. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
You're welcome. Recognizing the delegate from Baltimore County.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I just asked the House to help me welcome my cousins who came in from Israel. They flew in from Israel yesterday to be here to hear the speech. Maya Hoffman and Avi Malamed, who are in the back gallery above the speaker.
Thank you. Recognizing the wonderful delegate from Prince George's.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I just want to recognize a childhood friend for Virginia who's the left and right of Her Excellency in Virginia, Lisa Speller.
Recognizing the delegate from Prince George's, then I'll come to Frederick.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
My pleasure.
Today joining us in the gallery, we have the mayor of Bladensburg, Mayor Takesha James is here. If you could wave and say hello. And we also have a former Cheverly council member, Beth McKenzie is here as well joining us. Thank you.
Recognizing the very patient delegate from Frederick.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'd like you to help me in welcoming a very special friend visiting from Ireland, from the Parliament of Ireland, Deputy Michael Carrigy, and he's with an assistant, Megan O'Driscoll, in the rear gallery.
Recognizing the delegate from Anne Arundel.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Today is Maryland Realtors Lobby Day, so you're going to see them walking around, and I want to recognize them as one of the largest trade organizations in the state and nationwide. Check them out. I'm also rocking my Maryland tie in support of Maryland Realtors. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
You're welcome. Love the tie. I would like to recognize the gentleman from Western Maryland.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. If you could help me and join me in welcoming former Majority Leader and Delegate Bruce Poole in the gallery, and also County Commissioner President John Barr, both from Washington County. Thank you.
Recognizing the lady from Carroll County.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
You're welcome.
Please help me to welcome one of our county commissioners, Mr. Kenny Kyler, who's here today in the gallery. Thank you.
Recognizing the delegate from Montgomery County.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Colleagues, please join me in welcoming the mayors of the two greatest cities in Maryland, Gaithersburg and Rockville, Mayor Monique Ashton and Judd Ashman.
Recognizing the delegate from Prince George's County.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Colleagues, if you would join me in welcoming the President and CEO of the United Way of the National Capital Region, Rosie Allen Herron, and I think she may be in the back gallery.
Recognizing the delegate, very patient, almost did not see you there from Montgomery County.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
You're welcome.
I wanted to introduce my cousin who's come for the first time from historic Scotland community, Montgomery County, Letitia Gazaway Paul. Please give her a big hand.
Any other personal or guest announcement? Recognizing the lady from Baltimore County.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Colleagues,
You're welcome.
please join me in welcoming the Travis B. Simon of SCIU, the Executive Director, is here joining us today. Please give him a warm welcome. In the corner, hello there, my friend.
Recognizing the delegate from Prince George's and the chair of the Prince George's County delegation.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I just wanted to give a hearty welcome to the chair of the Prince George's County Council that is here, Crystal Oriata. If you can just wave and just welcome her to the General Assembly.
Any other announcements? Seeing none.
Madam Speaker.
Oh,
sorry.
Yes, good morning. Recognizing the delegate from Anne Arundel and the chair of the Women Caucus.
Thank you so much, Madam Speaker. I caught the spirit as well. May I use the delegate's name?
Permission granted.
Delegate Dylan Baylor and I would like to welcome our mayor, Jared Littman, here from Annapolis.
Recognizing the chair of the Rural Caucus, co-chair, and from Howard County.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Colleagues, please help me welcome Leadership Howard County. They're here in Annapolis today to join us. Thank you so much.
Recognizing the other delegate from very popular Howard County.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. I have spotted one of my most favorite council people ever up in the gallery, and I'd like to welcome Councilwoman Christiana Rigby from Howard County.
So just to let people know, we have a list here of people that we're going to be recognizing. Although you want to give them a shout out again because you are also loved and cared for, but I will be recognizing you as well, and so will the Senate President. Any other announcements? Yes, recognizing the delegate from Baltimore City.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, in the gallery we have the President of the Islamic Society of Baltimore, President Hassan Hamad, up in the gallery.
Welcome. Any other personal or guest announcements? All right. Seeing none. I would like to ask the escort for the Senate to leave at this moment, please.
Dylan, you got this. You got this, Dylan.
You got it.
Don't mess up.
That's from Ralph. He didn't give it to me.
Melissa.
What is it?
I don't really know.
Malcolm explained it, and it sounded good. Unless someone else needs it. I trust Malcolm.
You trust him?
I do. I'm just co-sponsor.
Did you sign?
I'm the co-sponsor.
Oh, so that's the deal.
Yeah, I'm
now you're laughing.
What's up? Looks like I'm really loose, but what did she say?
If you like that, you just sign it.
Who's sitting next? Who's sitting to the right of her? Sitting to her right.
You know what the deal is?
I can't see who's to her right. I can only see who's to her left.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
We were supposed to introduce her. I stood up and did that. Did you introduce her?
You want the phone? You weren't being present.
I wasn't.
You don't want to be part of
I'm not here.
Part of the Howard County audience. got her. We got her though. But then speak on the south side. Right. We got a list. We got a list. There you go. Oh no, this is mine. You already signed that thing. Let me see. Oh, did you? On the floor if we had like yeah, you signed it. This is what it's studied to see. You love this bill because it's from the age of giving. If you're taking care of a loved one, you might get a stipend. Maybe so. I was just trying to get one more signature. Hey, how you doing? I'll give you this seat. You want me to stand? You can take this one. This is MNFG, Montgomery County, MoCo NFG. County. I don't know, but it's too late anyway. Will Smith sent me, they text me. Didn't make an announcement, but it's too late. Maybe she might not, but I don't know.
Is it, what do you talk to Will Smith about?
This? Oh, last year was my bill.
Recognizing the Sergeant at Arms.
I thought it was you. No, I knew it, but he was louder this year. He wasn't that loud last year. Nancy's in that group, and she's in the front. Right in the front. Yeah.
No, that Johnny Ray always got a scarf on. He's a scarfy kind of guy.
He is. I'm going to call Mr. Scarf. Seat, or do they stand the whole time?
They have seats. They line the inside.
Okay. I guess. Oh, I need to turn that.
But I don't know how the city delegation will take it. I haven't even.
Let's find out.
Okay.
He wanted it.
He's a Will he come and testify and everything?
I would assume so. I have no date yet.
Yeah, I don't have a date either. You didn't file it.
I've got it. I filed it today.
Oh, you did file it today.
Yeah.
I filed mine already.
Tomorrow at 5 o'clock.
Oh, got it. Okay, fine. Fine, then tomorrow. How many residents, Bill? Did you get the right to get for that?
We've got. We don't have any community people. Lots of that. And we should also talk to
Chisholm had amendments, and I thought it was. I said you're amending the state of the state already. Give it to that.
Did you see any?
I'm not first reader.
You were late. Highest match line.
Can you please have a seat? We're going to get started. Thank you so much. Wow, you guys are impressive. Welcome. Go ahead.
Well, thank you, Madam Speaker, members of the House. If we could please, for the Senate, please call the roll.
Mr. President, Senator Attar, Senator Augustine, Senator Bailey, Senator Beidel, Senator Benson, Senator Brooks, Senator Carrozza, Senator Charles, Senator Quarterman, Senator Ellis, Senator Feldman, Senator Folden, Senator Gallion, Senator Guile, Senator Gazone, Senator Harris, Senator Hayes, Senator Henson, Senator Hester, Senator Hedelman, Senator Jackson, Senator James, Senator Jennings, Senator Kagan, Senator King, Senator Kramer, Senator Lamb, Senator Lewis Young, Senator Love, Senator Moutz, Senator McCray, Senator McKay, Senator Muse, Senator Reedy, Senator Rosapep, Senator Salling, Senator Simonaire, Senator Smith, Senator Sidnor, Senator Waldstreicher, Senator A. Washington, Senator M. Washington, Senator Watson, Senator West, Senator Zucker.
It's a very close delegation there, a very close delegation. With 42 members of the Senate present, the Senate of Maryland is again back in session. Madam Speaker.
Thank you. And good morning, Mr. President. Good morning, everyone. We are going to do the House next. And Senator Zucker, I don't think we have a button for you. Quorum call.
Madam Speaker.
Has everyone recorded their presence? The clerk would take the call. There being 132 members present, the House is still in session. A majority of both the House and the Senate being present, we're now in joint session. Ask the escort for the governor and lieutenant governor to leave, please. Want to do the introduction of guests?
All right, as our very, very talented escorts head up to do their very important duty, making sure that the governor and lieutenant governor get here safely and successfully. We do want to make sure that we recognize a number of our incredible partners at the state, local level who we work very, very closely with. And in no particular order, we'll start with the right side of the room. I'd like to start with the Honorable County Executive Stuart Pittman from Anne Arundel County. The Honorable Mayor Brandon Scott of Baltimore City. Great to see you, Mr. Mayor. The Honorable County Executive Kathy Klausmeyer. The Honorable County Executive Aisha Braveboy. The Honorable County Executive of Montgomery County, Mark Elrich. The Honorable Dr. and County Executive Calvin Ball of Howard County. The Honorable County Executive Jessica Fitzwater, Frederick County. We are joined by Honorable Council Member M.C. Keegan Iyer of Frederick County. Mayor Todd Knock of Pocomoke City. The Honorable County Executive Bob Casserly of Harford County. Former Governor Paris Glendenning. The Honorable Lieutenant Governor Kathleen Kennedy Townsend. The Chief Justice of the Maryland Supreme Court, Matthew Fader. The Chief Judge of the District Court of Maryland, Honorable John P. Morrissey. We have Miss Teresa Coons, the CEO of the Maryland Municipal League. We have U.S. Senator Chris Van Hollen. Is he here? I didn't see him. In absentia, is here in spirit, I believe. And do we have U.S. Senator Angela Alsobrooks joining? Oh, we thank her for her service. U.S. Representative April McLean Delaney. I think they are at votes. I think we maybe have our congressional folks maybe at votes today. So we were going to, do we have the former Governor Martin O'Malley was supposed to be joining us today. We are also joined by Major General Janine Burkhead. The Honorable Greg Wells, Chief Judge. The Honorable Commission President John Barr of Washington County. Honorable Commission President Reuben Collins of Charles County. Dr. Carrie Wright, Superintendent of Maryland State Department of Schools. And the Honorable Kelly Speaks Backman, Director, Maryland. Excellent. Madam Speaker.
Thank you. And good morning, everyone, again. I'm going to go to the middle, recognizing the Honorable Comptroller Brooke Learman. And she belongs to the House. The Honorable Treasurer Derek Davis. And he belongs to the House. Did you hear that? The Honorable Attorney General Anthony Brown. And he belongs to the House. The Honorable Secretary Susan Lee. And she belongs to the House. Do we see a pattern here? Just kidding. She was a senator as well. You're right. So you know what? I was taught to play well in the sandbox, so I'll share. I would like now to recognize the Mr. Lester Davis, Chief of Staff for the Governor, Moore. Honorable Serena McCrane. Serena. Honorable Secretary Carmel Rosk, she's here, right? Honorable Secretary Portia Wu. Honorable Secretary Molly Byron. Honorable Secretary Jake Day. Honorable Secretary Atif Chaudhry. Honorable Secretary Harry Cocker, Jr. Honorable Secretary Rafael Lopez.
Honorable Secretary Sanjay Ray. Honorable Secretary Katie Savage. Honorable Secretary Rebecca Flora. Honorable Secretary Josh Kurtz. Honorable Secretary Carol Beatty. Honorable Secretary Carolyn Scruggs. Honorable Secretary Dr. Mina Seshamani. Honorable Secretary Russell Strickland. Honorable Secretary Michael Jackson, who's the Acting Secretary of State Police. Okay, still up for confirmation, not sure how it's gonna go. So the next person I am recognizing, I want you to follow that. Mr. Ed Ronstein, Acting Secretary. I have a feeling this person's gonna do it. Mr. Walter Simmons, Acting Secretary. Acting Secretary, Ms. Katie Thompson. Acting Secretary, Ms. Betsy Tolentino. Now this person may do it. Acting Secretary Jake Weissman. Also up for confirmation, not sure how that's gonna go. Mr. Johnny Dorsey, Acting Secretary. Special Secretary from the Governor's Office for Children, Ms. Carmel Martin. Special Secretary, Maryland Office of Overdose Response, Honorable Emily Keller. And from the Office of the Governor's Office of Small Minority and Women Business Affairs, Special Secretary, Ms. Maria Martinez. From the Governor's Office of Crime Prevention and Policy, the Executive Director, Ms. Dorothy Lenning. Yeah. Thank you. You want to go ahead and say it? Recognizing Sergeant at Arms.
Mr. President, Madam Speaker, members of the Maryland General Assembly, the Lieutenant Governor of the State of Maryland, Aruna Miller.
I know. I hope we keep this feeling for the next 64 days. I hope your mom has a great birthday. It's Grandma. It's Grandma. I hope she has a great birthday. How old? Oh, what a blessing. What a blessing.
Also, someone very popular who belongs to the House.
So this is the door where the governor's going to come from, right? Up front? Okay. Okay.
said I scheduled a few meetings, but in hindsight, I should have left it. One learning.
Time is the enemy.
There's so many meeting requests.
Recognizing Sergeant at Arms.
Sir.
I'm going to take one so I can put it on my social media. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Governor of the State of Maryland, Governor Wes Moore.
Thank you, everybody. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon. This is my fourth State of the State while serving as Governor of the State of Maryland. But there is definitely something different about this moment, because over my left shoulder is House Speaker Jocelyn Pena Melnick. She is the first Afro-Latina to serve as Speaker of the House of Delegates. And importantly, she's someone who understands that making history isn't the assignment. Making life better for all Marylanders is. It's the example that was set by her predecessor, Speaker Emerita Adrienne Jones. And when you consider the legacy of these two public servants, you will see a common thread. That thread is they always put Maryland first. And the same goes for Senate President Bill Ferguson. The same goes for Lieutenant Governor Aruna Miller. The same goes for Comptroller Brooke Learman. The same goes for Treasurer Derek Davis. The same goes for Attorney General Anthony Brown. The same goes for your former colleague, Senator, and now our Secretary of State, Susan Lee. The same goes for all the members of my cabinet. All of our partners at the local and federal levels. And all the members in this chamber, in both the House and the Senate. The same goes for all of your loved ones. And I want to thank my dearest loved one, the partner in my life and my best friend, and our state's First Lady, Dawn Moore. Now, 3 years ago, we swore an oath. And the oath was to fight on behalf of the people of this state. That we would fight for the family that was struggling to get by. We'd fight for the worker who deserves a raise and a fair wage for their labor. We'd fight for the car mechanic in St. Mary's. We would fight for the restaurant owner in Lonaconing. That we'd fight for the teacher in Baltimore. And we'd fight for the farmer in the Eastern Shore. Now, I cannot and I will not stand here and tell you that I've gotten it all right. I'm more self-aware than the President of the United States. I would not give myself an A++++. Many of us met on my first day when I was the governor. It's taken time to build relationships. It's taken time to learn Annapolis. I am an outsider at heart, and I don't see that changing. I have not always made life easy for the House or for the Senate. And I know that there are times when you have not made life easy on each other. And you know what? That's okay. Because that's democracy. It's messy, it's combative, it's complicated, and it's worth fighting for. That is not a flaw. That is a feature. And it's what we're doing right now. Now, a few months ago, I reestablished the Governor's Redistricting Advisory Commission because at a time when other states were having a discussion about mid-decade redistricting, I said that Maryland needs to be a part of that conversation. And after months of work, the commission presented its recommendation, and the House of Delegates debated it. They made adjustments, and then they passed the map. Now, I know there is disagreement right now between the House and members of the Senate. So my ask is simple. Do not let the democratic process die in the free state. Debate it, discuss it, make adjustments if necessary, and put it to a vote. Because that's how we settle our differences in Maryland. We battle ideas right in this building, oftentimes passionately, and then we go across the street, we share a drink at Harry Brown's, and we get back to work. Unlike Washington, we actually have to balance budgets. We have to make sure that our people are safe. We need to make sure we're looking after our communities. That here we have big goals like ending child poverty in the state of Maryland. And here we do things that we think are important, like keeping our government open. Now, I know there's been some discussion about a very principled disagreement that I have with the Senate President on redistricting. We diverge on this particular issue. But we both care about the future of our state. We both care about the future of our people. And we are going to continue to work together on the issues that we care about most because our people are counting on us. Marylanders are seeing firsthand how this White House agenda is making their lives worse. Because just in the past year, the federal government has fired around 25,000 Marylanders who have federal jobs in our state alone. Our neighbors, our friends, our family. It's the biggest federal job cut of any state in the country, where the president's domestic policy agenda could kick up to 180,000 Marylanders off of health care. More than 680,000 Marylanders could see their food assistance taken away. That includes seniors. That includes veterans. That includes our children. Washington is using this moment to attack and to limit and to retreat. So in Maryland, we will use this moment to protect, deliver, and lead. We will protect our people from the worst of Washington's cruelty. We will deliver the kind of results that people can actually feel in their homes and feel in their communities. And we will lead our state and our people unapologetically in a way that inspires them to help move Maryland forward. Protect, deliver, and lead. That's the assignment. And that's what I want to talk about today. And we already know how to do it. I know that because you can just look at the last 3 years. When we took office, Maryland's economy was stagnant. So we focused on making Maryland the best place in the world to change the world. We cut the red tape. We launched programs to get liquidity in the hands of entrepreneurs. We invested in our public schools, invested in our universities, invested in our community colleges, and we built pathways to good careers, like our first in the nation service year option here in the state of Maryland. We partnered with unions and trades and employers to graduate over 5,000 apprentices and are going to be graduating 4,000 high schoolers with registered apprenticeships each year by the end of my second term. Since we took office, our policies have helped to create nearly 100,000 new jobs, and Maryland has seen over 35,000 new businesses open in our state. Since we took office, our state suffered from a crisis in violence. Even more dangerous, we suffered of a crisis of apathy to the violence. The pain was no longer piercing. It was chronic. Baltimore was averaging almost a murder a day. Maryland families from the western mountains to the eastern shore did not feel safe in their communities. So we worked with our leaders, with fantastic city leaders like Mayor Scott in Baltimore. We work with state leaders like Chair Smith and Chair Bartlett. We work with members of our federal delegation. We bridge the gaps between police and prosecutors. We build strong bonds between community leaders and elected officials. We launched the Enough Initiative, so we can work hand in hand with community schools and surge funding to neighborhoods most affected by intergenerational poverty, because here is the fact: you cannot address violent crime if you aren't addressing the failed conditions in the communities where the violence is living at. And the results? Homicides are down nearly 50% statewide, and we are delivering historic drops in crime in every single corner of the state. And in fact, the last time the homicide rate was this low in Baltimore, I was not born yet. When we took office, the Charlotte Hall Veterans Home was in a state of complete disrepair and moral decay. The staff was abusing veterans. The facility earned a 1-star rating from the Centers of Medicare and Medicaid Services. So we rallied veterans and lawmakers and the Board of Public Works and our Department of Veterans and Military Families to ensure that we were working together to turn Charlotte Hall around. And I'm very proud to announce that Charlotte Hall has gone from a 1-star rated facility to a 4-star rated facility. And we're not done, because we can and we will get that to a 5-star rated facility. Our veterans need it and deserve it, and we are going to produce it for them. And today we're joined by 2 administrators at Charlotte Hall who are going to help us get it there. They've been on the front lines of making sure that when we say thank you for your service, it should actually mean something. Could Emily and Doreen please stand up so we can give you a round of applause for your work? So look, I know a lot of people like to talk about how powerful the federal government is. But I need you to remember how powerful we are. State leaders, citizens, people who love our communities, and people who just simply want to make them better. Because when we work together, we can actually deliver change. We've reformed the procurement process, cut wait times to receive a state contract from months to weeks, and advanced over $4.3 billion in procurement awards to certified minority-owned and disadvantaged businesses. We've expanded child care access by 70% to support over 41,000 children. We've cut overdose deaths every single year we've been in office, and we brought them down to a 10-year low. We've cut roadway fatalities by 18%. It's the first time annual roadway fatalities have fallen below 500 in a decade. And I want to give a special shout out to our amazing Lieutenant Governor Aruna Miller for her work to make Maryland's roads safer. So we've delivered enormous progress together. But there's still work to do. First, we need to protect our people from the damage that is being caused by this federal administration. This year, Maryland is filling the $40 million gap in SNAP funding created by Donald Trump's domestic policy agenda. It's going to help ensure that children and seniors and people with disabilities who rely on nutritional assistance do not go hungry. We have proposed $14 billion for the state's Medicaid program. It provides health care for over 1.4 million Marylanders. And we've made these investments without compromising fiscal discipline. For the fourth year in a row, we are going to prove that we can do more with less. So once again, I've introduced a balanced budget with a general fund that is smaller than the previous year. And in a moment when prices are going up on everything, our proposed budget does not raise taxes or fees on the people of this state. And as we work to finalize this budget in Annapolis, we're going to continue to be out with the people, the ones who got us here in the first place, the people in your communities. Where last month, I stood with doctors and nurses at the University of Maryland Capital Regional Medical Center in Prince George's County. Washington, they told us, is making their jobs harder because the federal government went from data-driven research to choose-your-own-adventure. So this year, I've introduced legislation to decouple the state's vaccine authority from the federal government's because our vaccine policy will be led by science and not by internet conspiracy theories. This is not about an ideology. It's about protecting our people. Giving the same support to our people that we want to give to our own family members. We will protect them no matter where they call home and no matter how they voted in the last election. And it's a philosophy that I wish the Trump-Vance administration understood. Because when towns in Allegheny and Garrett counties were hit by historic flooding, many in this chamber were some of the first boots on the ground. We stood with Senator McKay. We stood with Delegate Heinbaugh. And together we asked the federal government to help us recover. And they said no. I appealed the decision directly to the President of the United States. And I let him know the area that he was neglecting was one that mainly voted for him. And again, his answer was no. So Maryland stepped up. And so this year, I have proposed $12 million to support flood recovery efforts in Allegheny County, and that includes $1 million to rebuild the Western Port Library. When our people are in trouble, we're going to help them. And their party affiliation does not matter. If they are Marylanders, they're good. I went to Western Maryland immediately after the storm. And the person who was by my side every single step of the way was Mayor Judy Hamilton. Mayor Judy is the mayor of Westernport. Mayor Judy Mayor Judy is a Republican. I am not. Breaking news. But that doesn't matter. What matters is that we're Marylanders. Judy's in the gallery today. And Judy, it was an honor to watch you lead. And I want to say to you and all the people of Westernport and all the people of Western Maryland, we have your back today, we have your back tomorrow, and we will have your back always. God bless you and thank you. So we're also very clear it will not be enough just to simply spend all of our time pushing back on Washington. We've got to push forward. We know that the biggest concern for Maryland is rising costs. Since this time last year, energy prices are now up 13%. The price of beef is up 19%. The price of fertilizer is up 15%. And I just want to be clear, that's not in Maryland. That's nationwide. Those are the numbers across the country. Now, we can't control federal tariff policy, but we will work together to contain prices where we can, to grow our economy because we must, and build new pathways to work and wages and wealth. So as prices go up, we know that this should not be a generational catastrophe for our people. Last year, we worked together to provide $200 million in direct energy rebates to help Marylanders who are struggling. And this year, I've introduced legislation to build on that foundation with an additional $100 million in energy rebates. That is $100 million that's going directly back into the pockets of hardworking Marylanders who need it now. But we still have more work to do. And to all Marylanders who are concerned about skyrocketing energy prices, I'm here to say with a loud and a collective voice, we hear you. And help is on the way. That this year, let's work together to build a thriving energy market that gets more energy to the grid, that adds more jobs to the economy, and puts more money back in the pockets of working families. Let's make sure we're doing it right here in Maryland, too, so we don't need to rely on other states to keep our lights on. It's time to double down on solar and wind and energy storage because that's where the jobs are and that's where many of the shovel-ready projects are as well. The Maryland Energy Administration's Community Solar Program is already helping to add 78 megawatts of solar to the grid. It's going to cut utility bills for at least 10,500 low and moderate income Marylanders. So now, we just got to scale it up. We also need to continue building a diverse energy portfolio that takes an all-of-the-above approach, and that includes assets like natural gas and nuclear power, because we need more energy and we need it now. But this cannot fall on our shoulders alone. Let's ensure that energy and utility companies are just as worried about Maryland families as they are about their shareholders. And last month, I led a coalition of Democratic and Republican governors to the White House to sign a statement of principles calling for energy reform. We are calling on the grid operator PJM to cap the price of energy for the next 2 years. We are also calling on them to incentivize new power generation and ensure that data centers will cover the price tag when they strain the grid. And today, I am announcing that in order to receive my support, new data center projects must hire local workers, they must engage local governments and communities, and they must cover the cost of their own power needs. We are not going to choose between affordability and innovation. We can and we will lead in both. Because the world is changing fast. And we need to change with it. A few years ago, AI could barely put together a coherent sentence. And today, just to prove a point, I wrote this entire speech in ChatGPT. I'm just playing, I ain't do that. But we are still figuring out both the power and the peril of artificial intelligence. It can feel scary. And that's why we need a broad-based strategy. Not just for government, but for all of society. So first, we need to make sure that our workers are not being left behind by AI. Maryland's labor movement understands this. They understand that we can't stop technology. They just want to make sure that our workers are being supported and not supplanted. So today, I am proud to announce that Maryland is investing $4 million to give our workers hands-on training to succeed in the AI economy so they are not left behind. But we cannot do this alone. We need employers and workers at the table to help design these programs and build the pipelines to opportunities. Annapolis can help lead the way, but I'm calling on our entire state to get involved inside of this work. Second, we must use AI to better serve the public. Maryland is leading on this issue. AI will soon be used to help Marylanders navigate SNAP, Medicaid, unemployment insurance, and child care subsidies. Leaders are taking notice, foundations are stepping up, And we are partnering with them to prove that government can use AI to deliver better results. And third, we must ensure that AI is a tool to drive economic growth. AI companies want to move to Maryland because we have some of the best universities and research institutions in the world. And since we have the assets, they will bring the jobs. This technology can also help us lift the dreams of the small business owner. And it must. With the support of Bloomberg Philanthropies, our innovation team launched a new AI-powered tool to help entrepreneurs navigate this labyrinth of data, grant programs, and support resources that can make starting a business just a little bit easier. It's a case study on how we can use AI to make opportunity more accessible and not less accessible. Those are the three pillars. Support our workers, better serve the public, and make sure that Maryland benefits from the economic growth. AI is going to help us to grow and diversify Maryland's economy. And our focus on this new technology is part of a broader economic agenda to uplift three lighthouse industries that Maryland is uniquely positioned to win at: IT, life sciences, and aerospace and defense. And here's the thing, our strategy is working. In 3 years, we have attracted more than $10 billion in private investment to the state of Maryland. We've secured new partnerships with Microsoft to build our $1 billion Capital of Quantum initiative. South Korea's largest biotech company is building its first American manufacturing facility in the United States, here in the state of Maryland. The pharmaceutical company AstraZeneca has made the single largest private capital investment in our state's history. Their $2 billion commitment will create 2,600 jobs in Frederick and Montgomery counties. We are also very proud that National Harbor will become the third location for the new Sphere performance venue in the world, right after Vegas and Abu Dhabi. It is going to create and generate more than $1 billion in economic activity every single year when it is completed, and each of these projects happened because industry chose Maryland. And I want to thank the Sphere team. I also want to recognize two partners who have been a driving force behind the Sphere project: County Executive Aisha Braveboy and John Peterson, whose company owns National Harbor. Congratulations and well done. We will not lose sleep over how other states are moving. Let's make sure they lose sleep over how we're moving. When we grow our economy, people will want to move here and live here. And we're already seeing what that looks like. Maryland's population is growing faster now than it has in a decade, and that is a good thing. More people are choosing Maryland, and that is a good thing. Yet, we need a housing supply that matches our aspirations. We cannot and we will not get there by simply capping prices and praying for the best. That is neither sustainable nor smart. The solution is simple and it is singular. We need to build. Last fiscal year, we provided funding to build 4,000 new rental housing units. That's the highest level of production supported by the state of Maryland since the COVID pandemic. This year, we are continuing to focus on housing as a pathway to opportunity, both for individuals, but also for our entire economy. A keystone of my legislative agenda is the Maryland Transit and Housing Opportunity Act of 2026. And the idea is simple. Marylanders should be able to get from where they live to where they work. So let's build more housing near transit. And let's invest in transportation that connects people with opportunity. So recently, I sat down with U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy, and we both agree that building big, great things shouldn't be impossible in America. And I'm talking about projects like the American Legion Bridge. I'm talking like projects like the rebuild of the Francis Scott Key Bridge, which is currently the fastest large rebuild in the United States. That we will continue to partner with anyone who is willing to advance the interests of the people of Maryland. You've seen us firsthand in your districts, making transit and bridges and roads and tunnels and working together to make sure that they are safer and cleaner and stronger. I'm talking about projects like I-81 and US 15. I'm talking about safety enhancements along 97 and Maryland 5. I'm talking about our historic $1.4 billion project to modernize Baltimore's light rail system. This is what it means to actually deliver. So we're delivering on energy reform, even when Washington tries to cut clean energy projects. We're delivering on economic development and diversification, even when Washington slashes our legacy economic foundations. At a time when the president is tearing apart the Department of Education, Maryland is delivering on our promise to have the best public schools in the entire country. And that work is being led by a very important Marylander who goes by many names. Some of you know her as the architect of the Mississippi Miracle. Many people call her the LeBron James of K-12 education. And it's not because she's 6'8". It's because she's outstanding. I am talking about our superintendent of schools, Dr. Carrie Wright. Under Carrie's leadership, almost every single grade is making marked improvements in the fundamentals of both reading and math. Maryland's public schools have improved for 3 years in a row. Our graduation rates are up, and Maryland is quickly becoming a national leader in early literacy, jumping 20 slots in national rankings in just 2 years. And one of the reasons we've been able to deliver such strong results is by focusing on teacher recruitment. In 3 years, we have cut the teacher vacancy rate in half. Today, we are joined by 3 Marylanders who embody the promise of recruiting the best educator workforce in the world. Danielle Crankfield is a high school counselor with Anne Arundel County Public Schools. She's on the front lines of providing support and guidance and mentorship to the students at Crofton High. Alana Seward-Prieur is an elementary school teacher in Frederick. By the way, she doesn't just teach in the county, she knows the county. Because Alana received both her bachelor's and her master's degree from Hood College. And Dr. Ryan Dorr is the principal of Meade High School in Anne Arundel County. He is committed to academic excellence and has increased English language arts scores by 13 points. So I would like to give a big round of applause to Danielle, to Ryan, and to Alana, our National School Counselor of the Year, our Maryland High School Principal of the Year, and our Maryland Teacher of the Year. My mother always said that if you always remember who you're fighting for, you'll never stop fighting for them. So let's keep fighting for both Maryland students and our educators. Where this year we are proposing a historic $10 billion for our public schools. These are targeted investments that will deliver real results in our communities. The foundation of our approach is a new academic excellence program. Any good teacher will tell you that learning is a lifelong pursuit. We build a Tiger team of academic coaches. They're going to help make sure that Maryland educators have the tools, the lessons, and the resources that they need to make our classrooms the best in the entire country. Because I want every single one of our students to be career ready before they even get a high school diploma. And when young Marylanders walk across a graduation stage, I want them to know that our state is incomplete without them. Whether they were born here or born halfway across the world. When we think about how Maryland needs to lead in this moment, we need to think about how we're standing with our immigrant communities as well. Many Marylanders are terrified. They're worried about getting detained when they show up for work. They're worried about whether or not federal agents are waiting for them when they drop their kids off at school. Let me say this very plainly. Maryland is a state of immigrants, and that is not our weakness, that is our strength. Nearly 1 in 5 Marylanders was born in another country. Our Lieutenant Governor, Aruna Miller, came to America from India when she was 7. I stand here as the son of an immigrant single mom. She came here as a child with a Jamaican accent. And now she gets to watch her son serve as governor of a state that he loves. I want to thank you all for introducing legislation to protect Marylanders from the unconstitutional actions of some federal agents this session. Working together, I am confident that we can take meaningful steps to hold federal agents accountable for violating the Constitution and help those who have been harmed to make sure they also get their justice. The people of this state have come to learn that I have no patience nor tolerance for violent offenders. And our extraordinary men and women in Maryland law enforcement will continue to work with federal officials when it comes to getting violent criminals off of our streets. But they will always follow the Constitution. We also need to make sure we're stopping bad actors from preying on immigrants in our communities, like con men who are posing like immigration officials, and grifters who are charging for phony legal advice. And I want to give a big thank you to our Attorney General, Anthony Brown, for agreeing to work with us on this priority. Mr. Attorney General, thank you for your leadership. And today, I am also proud to announce the launch of Citizenship Maryland. It brings together law firms, the private sector, and unions to make sure that Marylanders who are eligible for citizenship know that they are and can get the supports that they need. It's about helping our teachers and our nurses. It's about helping our National Guard members and our permanent residents, the people who help to keep us fed, the people who are running small businesses, the people who look after our children, the people who are looking after our parents. It's about helping the 150,000 Marylanders who just need a little extra support to get their American citizenship. They are our neighbors, they are our friends, they are our fellow Marylanders. I'm talking about people like Daniel Omar Fuentes Espinal. Pastor Omar fled Honduras 24 years ago to escape poverty and violence. He built a life here. He built a beautiful family here. And he stepped up to serve as pastor at a church in the Eastern Shore, Iglesia del Nazareno Jesús de Tamá. In the spring, Pastor Omar watched his son graduate from high school and also gave the eulogy of one of his son's best friends, all within a matter of weeks. And then soon after that, Pastor Omar was abducted and detained by ICE. They took him from his family. They put him in a detention facility in Louisiana, thousands of miles from home. But the community stepped up. They fought for his release. And Pastor Omar is here with us today. Pastor Omar. Pastor Omar, siempre serás bienvenido a Maryland. Ahora y siempre, Dios lo bendiga. You are always welcome in Maryland, now and always, and God bless you. Maryland is a mosaic of backgrounds and cultures, guys. That's been true for 250 years. And over the next 11 months, We are going to celebrate that history. Today, we are joined by Michelle Johnson, who is the director of the Maryland 250 Commission. She is the granddaughter of immigrants, a first-generation college graduate, and she's dedicated her entire life to helping young people chase their dreams. And she's helping us tell Maryland's story. Maryland's is a story that is deeply uneven. We are the northernmost southern state in this country. We are the site of the bloodiest battles of the Civil War. That was not in Tennessee, nor Alabama, nor South Carolina. It was actually in Maryland. Enslaved people built this Capitol dome. And listen, I love our flag, and to be clear, it ain't changing. But neither are the facts. Our flag is, by definition, a contradiction. A combination of symbols and ideas that were diametrically opposed. A contradiction. In the case of our flag, one during the Civil War. And that's not a bad thing. It's just simply a reminder that Maryland is complicated. And some that are twisting the truth to divide us and other us, using a symbol that we all love, because they know that when we stand together, Maryland cannot lose. Every time our nation has been tested, our state has answered that challenge with strength. It's Marylanders, like William Williams, who was born into slavery in 1793, but he escaped bondage, defended America in the Battle of Baltimore, and fought for our nation's freedom, even if our nation was not willing to fight for his. It's Marylanders, like Augustus Bradford, my predecessor, who was the governor of Maryland during the Civil War. In the middle of the night, raiders burned his house to the ground because he wouldn't join the Confederacy. But Maryland held the line, and the Union won the war. It's Marylanders, like Gwendolyn Green. She rallied with students from Howard University, Maryland's 5th HBCU, and staged a protest in Glen-Echo Park on June 30th, 1960. The park was whites only. Green was arrested, but her courage emboldened civil rights leaders around the country. In fact, so much that 4 years later, President Lyndon Johnson signed the Civil Rights Act into law. And I know many in this chamber probably know her by a different name. It's the name that sits below her portrait in the Miller Office Building. I'm talking about the late, great Senator Carolyn Britt. Gwendolyn Britt. I apologize, Gwendolyn Britt. I just got fact-checked from both sides. ChatGPT wouldn't have caught that. The story of Maryland is a story of courage. It's a story of courage in the face of hardship. It's a willingness to do what's difficult. It's a faith that service does matter. It's a tradition that continues to this day. It continues in the scientists who helped us to discover the COVID-19 vaccine, in the federal workers who helped to keep our food safe and who helped to keep our planes in the air, in the engineers who built a telescope that can see planets 13 billion light years away. It's the courage of the 4 Maryland Olympians who right now are representing our country overseas. This moment has found all of us. We have been building toward it not for the past 3 years, but for the past 250. It's a moment that will set the stage for the next 250 years to come. And together, if we stay true to the spirit of our people, if we stay true to our state, if we protect, if we deliver, and if we lead, I know we will build a kind of future that those who came before us fought for and those who come after us that they deserve. So thank you for your work and all you do. Let's keep up the work, keep up the faith, and let's make sure we leave no one behind inside of this process. Thank you so much, everybody.
You can stay.
No, that's all.
Recognizing the Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move to have the Governor's State of the State address journalized.
So order. Okay.
Recognizing the Majority Leader of the Senate.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move the Senate of Maryland stand adjourned until Thursday, February 12th at 10 a.m.
Without objection, so ordered. Madam Speaker.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone, for being here. So we're going to adjourn, but we're going to stay seated because we're going to do quorum call for the House. Thank you. Quorum call for the House. We're going to wait. I just want to say, give us 1 second.
Say, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker.
We have to wait for the clerk. They were trapped in the back and couldn't come in, okay? So we got them now. So make sure that everyone records their presence. We're going to do quorum call. Has everyone recorded their presence? The clerk will take the call. There being 130 members present, the House is still in session, recognizing the Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move that the House stands adjourned until Thursday, February 12th at 10 o'clock a.m.
All right, stay safe.